This is Classic Tetris League Division 1B. Gerald Freeman on the left, Peekayric on the right. Let's count down game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Now is very dependent. Gonna hang the L piece, and that's probably gonna spell disaster for Peek. 1,114,000 is the final score. Gerald Freeman at 1.28 is good for game number 1. However, Peek gonna make a couple of misdrops now. This board's starting to spiral out of control. He's gonna be done at 1.14. So Gerald, you've got to chase down 1.142 is your target. Peek needs a long bar to come save the day, but it's not coming. Oh no, Peek up very high. He needs help. Can he get anything? The answer is no. 2, 1. Tetris. Actually, I'm actually a huge Somalian fan. So anybody who knows me knows that. Oh no! Oh, Vicious Rhubarb! I'm over here cracking on Somalian, and Vicious Rhubarb's board gonna crack out at the top. That's fine. All right, both players are ready to go, so let's get it on. This is Classic Tetris League Division 1C. Vicious Rhubarb on the left, Blue Scooty on the right. Let's count down game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, same piece sets has been confirmed, and neither player is indicating that anything is wrong. So, awesome sauce. While these players are stacking on 18, I'll tell you a little bit about them. On the left-hand side, we saw him before. We'll see him again. Roller out of the United States with an NTSC PB of a 1.685. He is, of course, the Vicious Rhubarb. He's going to be taking on the Game Crasher Extraordinaire, the Blue Scooty, roller out of the United States with an NTSC PB of 6.85. And with this being Classic Tetris League, Division 1C, Blue Scooty sitting atop the division. Just like Vicious Rhubarb kind of sitting atop of this board here. But getting a couple burns, gets a well open. There's the Tetris, gonna be just fine to allow me to keep talking. So Blue Scooty, having completed 3 of his 5 matches, sitting at a match record of 3-0 with 20 points, right ahead of Dog, who is also sitting at 3-0 but has 19 points. And then Vicious Rhubarb sitting in 4th place. This will be his final match of the season. He's completed 4 of 5 with a match record of 1-3, hoping to get a big win here. Currently has 10 points. And Vicious Rhubarb would like to get out of this mess sooner rather than later. Got to set up another J dependency. Actually, Blue Scooty also kind of having some issues with the P sequences here. But Blue Scooty going to do Scooty things and set up aggressively. He's Tetris ready, but a drought forming 15, 16, 17 pieces and counting. Takes a triple. There's a long bar and dirty Tetris for Blue. 181 plays 172, add a Tetris for Rhubarb into the lead at 195. Scooty gonna snatch it right back at 204. 50 lines through, we're neck and neck. You know what? Because I'm a good mod, I'm gonna put a prediction up. Okay, you guys got 2 minutes. And welcome in, Emily. Great to see you. All right, Scooty needing a little bit of help on the left side. Got a quick Tetris, brings the board down. And look at this, filling out the center. He's Tetris ready again. Bang Tetris, 301. 311 for Vicious Rhubarb. Looks like we got 4,900 channel points put on Blue Scooty. Nothing in favor of Rhubarb, so feel free to get your prediction in. You never know. Could be a big day to cash in on some Rhubarb believers. If I didn't have to moderate the poll, I'd probably vote for Rhubarb here. All right, long bar, bang. Tetris engaged. 381 plays 370. Add a Tetris for Vicious Rhubarb going up to 404. Score not found. Hello? O. Kind of hard to emphasize the O when you're saying O. But great to see you, bro. $418 at the 100 line turn. $430 for Vicious Rhubarb. Half Tetris lead. Gonna add to that, make it a 1.5 Tetris lead. But a drought forming, 25 pieces. Great drought management from Scooty. Vicious Rhubarb hitting home a quick Tetris there. 476 playing 441. Add a Tetris for Scooty up to 464. And nice adjustments here for Scooty. Gonna just create an LJ dependency. Go Akibar, gets the J piece. And there's long bar for the Tetris. So we're about to hit that level 19 speed. And both players looking to do it above a 600k. Actually, Scooty probably not going to be able to get a 600k unless he just gets perfect. But with the way this piece sequence has been for him, it's not been too favorable. Rhubarb, one Tetris away from transition. Gonna hit it. 615 for Rhubarb. Blue Scooty really trying to make me eat my words. He's perfect still. Long bar in. Tetris. And he's Tetris ready. Is the bar gonna come? It does. It shows a 600k transition as well from Scooty. So consider my words eaten. Really what I was just doing was giving him the proper motivation. Good guy commentator. Bang Tetris for Scooty. 634 plays 668. That left side looking a bit troublesome here for Rhubarb. So he's just going to take some burns, bring it back down. 674 now. 1.5 Tetris lead. Long bar engaged. Tetris hit. 700,000 playing 639. Rhubarb level 21. Blue Scooty going with a left whale on level 20. Gets a long bar and a Tetris, but now has a little bit of mess to deal with. So does Rhubarb, though, but he got that long bar to fill out the left-hand side, and he's going to start stacking for a Tetris. Stashes that long bar all the way to left-hand side. These rolls so fast. Bang, another one. 760 to 696. Both players level 22. Blue Scooty going to counter back with a Tetris of his own, go up to 724. 1.5 Tetrises back against the Vicious Rhubarb here in this game number 1. $823 plays $756. Oh, Yeehaw coming in here with the hot facts saying, just imagine showing aliens Rhubarb's Tetris grip and saying that this is like what we do for fun. Bang Tetris for Scooty. About 2 Tetrises back now, starting to get back into it. Gets the well open and another Tetris getting caught up here. 875 playing 915. This board for Rhubarb is breaking down. He needs a bar. Gonna get a double, but this is not looking good. Oh, these pieces are so tough for Rhubarb, but he's doing the best that he can. He would love a T. Oh, this board's still climbing. Scooty is clean. Rhubarb's still in the lead, but he needs to get this down. Scooty with a Tetris will bring it into the lead. And there's the bar. A dirty Tetris for Rhubarb and a clean one for Scooty. 969 playing 953. Rhubarb maintaining the efficiency, getting a long bar, another Tetris. There's the max out. 1,007,000, and he's back to clean. Another Tetris. 1,042,000. Scooty now having to do a bit of burning on his end. Is a Tetris away from the max out as well. But Scooty is behind in line, so don't let that lead fool you. Oh, but these pieces for Blue getting a bit complicated. Gets a nice long bar, gonna open up the well. There's a long bar, and boom, Tetris with a max out. Vicious Rhubarb off the 29 at 1,093,000. Blue Scooty 1,041,041 has one Tetris or burn available. Rhubarb just trying to get back into scoring position. Those back-to-back bars definitely gonna help. He's ready. There's a Tetris for Rhubarb. 1.1 plays 1,056,000. Blue Scooty trying to bring this back within a... He needs 3 Tetrises, basically, to bring this back, as Rhubarb's still continuing to play clean. 1.1 plays 1,068,000. Another Tetris for Rhubarb. Now a 4 Tetris lead with a 1.2. Ooh, Scooty missing the adjustment, actually. Could have gone Akibar to get Tetris ready and use the next bar. But kind of hard to adjust at these speeds. The youngster gets a long bar, gets a Tetris there. Meanwhile, Vicious Rhubarb starting to climb here. Ooh, this could spell currents if he can't get anything to the left. The answer is no. 1.23, he's done. So Blue Scooty, you've got to chase down. 100,000 points needed. 1, 2, 3, 4 is your target. Or 124. Tetris in. Tetris and change will do it now. Has the 1.18. Has to take the triple. There's the change. Now just has to burn out of this mess. $1.202. Nice double here. And Scooty looking like he may be imploring the old man strats, just single and doubling his way to victory. Nothing Vicious Rhubarb can do but watch to see this lead get erased away here from the Game Crasher. Ooh, not able to hit the T-spin, but that should be okay. Nice double. Only 2,000 points. That double will do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. The final score. And Blue Scooty takes game number 1. GG. And we'll let Scooty play this out. He's almost at 39. And we're going to increment our seed. Got a follow coming in here. Thank you so much, Wiley Can't Twitch. This is game number 2, Scooty on the march. Can Vicious Rhubarb tie things up? Let's find out, because game number 2 comes to you in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, okay. I was going to say, they could have done LJI. That would have been my starter. Alright, so yeah, game number 1, very strong game. Those players both keeping each other at bay. Fortunately, Rhubarb topping out 29 speeds, proving to be too much. Blue Scooty able to complete that chase down. Had a 300k chase down and just ate it away. He's going to look to do it again, ride that momentum to take the early 2-0 advantage. Meanwhile, if you're Vicious Rhubarb, you are just looking to get on the board this time around. You got to take it one game at a time. Of course, need to get the right pieces. Both players kind of dealing up with some situations. Kind of a messy board for both. The T gonna clean up both stacks. And a 40-piece drought and coming. Long bar in and bang Tetris for both. Excellent drought management from both of them. Another long bar and simul Tetris. 77,000 plays 61, 23 lines through. And everybody's saying, yep, typical Colin C. I know, right? I know. I love my job. See, remember when we were saying we want to root for the Tetris pieces? That was rooting for the Tetris pieces, absolutely. It's funny, at the World Championships, I get a Discord ping from Blue Scooty, and it was when Sidnev and Fractal were playing, I believe. It was the finals, and Blue Scooty calls me up on Discord. He says, yo, how did you generate the seed all the way from there? All right, 213 plays 155. Add a Tetris for Blue, go up to 178. He's about 2.5 Tetrises back here, 50 lines through. So Rhubarb doing exactly what he needs to do. Keep scoring clean Tetrises and applying the pressure to blue Scooty. Cannot afford to give anything away. However, blue has a double bar dependency. Gonna have to contend with it. And what better way to do it than create another long bar dependency, am I right? Actually, this is going to be such a cerebral setup. He's going to wait for... He's probably going to wait for a bar now. I kind of saw what he was trying to develop here, trying to set up for a dirty Tetris, but pieces didn't cooperate. Ends up getting a double instead. 214 plays 270. But another drought starting to form here for Rhubarb. Uh-oh. That square hang, that could have spelled disaster, but that L piece, so beautiful, turns that board so fresh and so clean. 324 plays 217. 4.5 Tetris lead here for Rhubarb, but a dirty Tetris for blue. Trying to cut into this lead, stay efficient. Oh, but blue now starting to get droughted onto high heavens. Needs some help. Bar shows, but not before the board is pretty messy. Gets the well back open, and another dirty Tetris for blue. Great patience there for the youngster. But now we've got to start focusing on transition as we have well past the halfway point. Already almost at the 100 line turn. Is 376 for Vicious Rhubarb. 313 for the blue Scooty. And takes a skim, gets a Tetris. $337 for blue. Nice clean stack. Rhubarb needs something to the left. He's going to force a J dependency and gets a bunch of I's instead, so that's fine. But now has a J dependency again. And may set up, actually going to set up for a dirty. But this is a Colin seed, bro. You cannot do this. And getting punished, trying to set up for this dirty center well. Keeping these skims there is center well Tetris, a dirty one for the Vicious Rhubarb. 454 playing 408. Transition in 14 lines. Rhubarb going to set up for another one. Gets a long bar. And another dirty center well Tetris. 477. Trying to keep the pressure on blue. Blue set up with an eye tuck. But going to fill it in with two squares instead. There's a long bar for the Tetris for both. 503 plays 454. Blue Scooty 2 Tetrises back here. It has 3 in the tank before those 19 speeds. Vicious Rhubarb filling out the center of his stack. Gets a long bar, going to transition with the Tetris. 527. Blue Scooty has 1 more to go. And going to go Aki bar. Does the next bar come in time? Doesn't want to wait forever. It bar is going to show and hits home a transition. 524, so we're off to the races. Tetrises for both. 578 playing 549. Blue Scooty still on level 19. Vicious Rhubarb level 20. This is where the speed increase and the Tetrises start getting worth more and more points. You can see Rhubarb starting to set up. Maybe playing a bit aggressively here. Only has a 5,000 point lead here over the youngster. Long bar in, Tetris for Rhubarb. Blue Scooty is now a Tetris back. Starting to get droughted. We'll see that drought counter here in just a moment. Oh, bar finally shows, but a little bit too late. The well was sealed for blue. He's going to have to take some more skims. This is going to allow Rhubarb the opportunity to port on more points here. He's got about a 50,000 point lead here. 693 playing 642. As Blue Scooty getting pieces over to the left-hand side. Hits a skim, gets a long bar, gets the Tetris. 50,000 points separating our two players. Rhubarb going to hit another quick Tetris there. Blue Scooty a Tetris away from level 23. Vicious Rhubarb already there. But now Scooty playing a bit of Secret Grade, going to have to clean this up. Or maybe he'll play dirty. In fact, he is going to play dirty. There's a long bar. Dirty Tetris for blue. Maintaining his aggressive playstyle. It's what he's known for, and it's paying off here as he has not given up too much more during this burn sequence. However, these pieces for blue, he's kind of struggling a bit with them. He cleans up the mess. Can't use that long bar to score, so stashes it all the way to the left. He's at 740. Vicious Rhubarb at 840. So 100,000 point lead here for Rhubarb. Oh, the back three back long bars. Another one shows, though. 877 playing 745. And there's that back three back long bar for Blue. He was able to capitalize on a Tetris there. Tetris for Vicious Rhubarb. 1 and change away from a max out. Currently 3 Tetrises in the lead. 945 playing 840. Both players level 26. And another Tetris coming in for Rhubarb. He's at 978. 1 more for the max out. Blue Scooty is still 3 Tetrises back. About 100,000 points. There's the max out for Vicious Rhubarb on level 27. Blue Scooty definitely going to need to turn on the aggression here. Another Tetris for Vicious Rhubarb, trying to keep the pressure on Blue Scooty. A long bar in, another Tetris for Vicious Rhubarb. He can get 1 more, and he is set up for it. Bar's going to show transition 1.1. Blue Scooty going to hit it with 2 more Tetrises. Unfortunately, has to burn away a Tetris worth. Gets a Tetris there. 1,050,000 for Blue. 1.1 for Vicious Rhubarb. Vicious Rhubarb taking the triple. So now both players are off to the races on level 29. There's a Kiltris for Blue. This is where the youngster will shine. He's at 1,091,000. But Vicious Rhubarb also shining bright here. Gets a long bar. A Tetris there for Vicious Rhubarb. Things are starting to heat up, folks. Somebody check the exits. We're going to burn this place down. Another Tetris for Vicious Rhubarb. 1.232 plays 1.1. Blue Scooty is still continuing to stack up for a Tetris, as is Vicious Rhubarb hitting home another quick Tetris. Rhubarb is coming alive in this game number 2. 1.27 playing 1.15. Blue Scooty takes a triple. Vicious Rhubarb trying to set up for another Tetris, but he's going to take a skim instead. Needs to be careful here. Going to take a triple, as Blue Scooty's still going to continue this aggressive stacking that we know him for. Takes a triple. No long bar in sight here. Bar shows for Blue. Bar shows for Vicious Rhubarb, but he can't use it for Tetris. He's got a couple holes in the board. He needs to bring this down. He needs to bring it down fast. And this board's starting to spiral out of control. Vicious Rhubarb going to top out with a 1.3. So Blue Scooty with another chase down opportunity here. 1.31 is your target. That is a D1. Blue just needs to get a long bar over to the left. Oh. This is not looking good. Oh, this is not looking good for Blue. He needs another piece, and he's not going to get the hero. And Vicious Rhubarb's 1.3 is going to hang on. And tying up the set 1-1. GG. Breaking free in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So yeah, 1.3 was enough to hold on to the win here and get Vicious Rhubarb on the board. And he's going to be the first to strike blood with a Tetris there. So Blue Scooty had to take a couple of burns. We'll get his first Tetris. All right, 70,000 for Rhubarb. Gets another quick Tetris to take the lead right back. 95,000. Blue having to do some burns here. And going to kind of be in a perpetual burn sequence. That long bar going to help open up the left-hand side, or the right-hand side, excuse me. Yeah, I'm a child. I don't know my right from left. Tetris for Blue, and a nice skim. Just like that, the board comes together. And both players hitting home Tetrises. This lead getting passed back and forth here. 35 lines through for Rhubarb. He's at 164. 33 at 128 for Blue Scooty. Yeah, that's right. I can't do my alphabet, but I can drive. All right, Vicious Rhubarb now at 255. Blue Scooty 219. 50 lines through. Drought starting to form. Bar is going to show for Blue Scooty, filling out the center of the stack. It's about 2.5 Tetrises back here from Rhubarb. So Rhubarb applying the same pressure he did in that game number 2, which allowed him to pass up Scooty. Scooty was complaining that his 5 taps have not been feeling the best lately. So, you know, perhaps Rhubarb is primed to take a much needed win here against Blue Scooty. As the music has stopped, let's find another one. Big shout out while I'm doing this to White Bat Audio, providing all of the music here for Classic Tetris League. Here we go. This sounds good. All right, Rhubarb set up for a dirty. Gets the long bar, dirty Tetris. Kind of shaking his head, but gets another long bar for a clean one. 421 playing 364. Another Tetris simultaneous. 4.4 plays 387. Rhubarb maintaining a 50,000 point lead here as we approach the 100 line turn. You know, S24 saying, I'm paying for 2 out of 3 pieces. What a steal. Only $10. Well, you know what's also a steal? Exclamation point. Matcherino. That's right. We have a Matcherino. Did I spell that right? I did. You can contribute to the prize pool. And if you contribute to the prize pool, I will read your name out loud to everybody who's watching. We have completed all of our contribution codes, so thank you for everybody who claimed those. There are free and paid ways to reward our players. You can click on sponsor quests and go follow people on Twitter or YouTube or Twitch, and 2 or 3 cents gets added to the pool. Or if you're feeling generous and you're flush with cash, you can contribute $2, $3, $10, and give a prize pool to keep these star players playing. All right, we got about 10 lines to go before transition. Simul Tetris, love to see it. 557 playing 532. Added Tetris for Blue, go up to 555. We are neck and neck, separated by 2,000 points. So Rhubarb hitting home a quick Tetris into transition at 582. Blue Scooty with a long bar, and Tetris going to go there at 579, so off we run. This is a very close game, but both players kind of getting droughted here. Bar finally shows for both. Both knocked down a Tetris. Blue Scooty is able to capitalize on the next one as Vicious Rhubarb has to go to work in clearing out some of the holes that were created thanks to some poor pieces that came in. $618 to $658 now. Tetris coming in for Vicious Rhubarb up to $645. And you can see Blue Scooty just nice, calm stacking here. Long bar engaged. There's the Tetris. 713 to 673. Rhubarb starting to get a bit behind here. But he just needs the right pieces to come. That long bar, definitely the right piece. 702 plays 742, so about a Tetris and change lead for Blue. Gets a long bar, fills out the center. Tetris for Rhubarb, make it a double. 759 back into the lead, but Blue Scooty gonna snatch it right back. As is Vicious Rhubarb, we're passing it back and forth, separated by half a Tetris between both players. 788 playing 774, another Tetris there for Blue Scooty. Go to 803. Vicious Rhubarb looking to get Tetris ready. He is now set up, has to take a couple burns because there is no long bar coming. Gets a nice fill out of the left and the right hand side, but needs some more help on the left. Takes a double. There's a long bar. There's the Tetris for Rhubarb. 822. The patience paying off here, but Blue Scooty gonna slide down another quick Tetris there. Go to 841. Make it a double. Go to 872. Blue Blue Scooty now is on the march, getting another quick Tetris to take the lead. Vicious Rhubarb does have a couple holes in the stack. He needs to bring this down to get back into scoring. You cannot afford to give anything away to this youngster. But of course, this may come down. Ooh, Blue Scooty with a missed rotation. Oh, and then a missed tuck here. So Blue Scooty going to be digging for a minute. This is going to be a prime opportunity for both players to be in a dig, because they are not going to be scoring anytime soon unless they set up for something dirty. Which, if you see Blue Scooty, he is set up, ready, waiting for the triple. 923 playing 900, less than a Tetris, separating our players. Both players level 26. Vicious Rhubarb trying to bring this down brick by brick. Blue Scooty getting into some trouble, getting up a bit high. Needs some help over on the right side. Can he get an L-piece? L-piece does show. Gets a long bar, goes to the left with it, trying to fill out the left and the right, give himself some burn options. Meanwhile, Vicious Rhubarb is starting to close in. He's 27,000 points back. Gonna set up for the triple. Takes a double. 917 plays 943. Blue Scooty halfway up the board. Vicious Rhubarb back down to the bottom, ready to start stacking for a Tetris. And we are separated by half a Tetris still. Blue Scooty still continuing to dig. Vicious Rhubarb having to use that long bar to fill out the center of the board. He's at 923. Blue Scooty at 950. Into level 29 at 956. Vicious Rhubarb has one Tetris available before the level 29 speed kicks. It's going to come in. There it is. 969 plays 991. There's the max out for Blue Scooty. There's the max out for Rhubarb. Both getting it done in the level 29 speeds. Vicious Rhubarb now going to take a couple of doubles and singles. Blue Scooty going to continue this burn sequence. Both players trying to get back into scoring position. It's going to come down to who blinks first here on the level 29 speeds. Vicious Rhubarb singles and doubles. Blue Scooty starting to stack up for a Tetris. Takes a burn. Pretty nasty pieces coming in for both. Longbar engaged for Vicious Rhubarb. Fills out the dependency. Takes a triple. 1,035,000 plays 1,025,000. Separated by 10,000 points here. Ooh, but a missed rotation here for Rhubarb. He's starting to run out of room. He needs something over to the left. He gets the T. He hangs the T. And he's going to top out at 1,038,000. 1,037,000. There's the 38. 210,000 or 210 points for Blue Scooty. Going to take the 2-1 lead and is now on match point. GG. Electrifying game number 3 there. Thank you so much for the follow, Tez914. And Blue Scooty just going to take us into another Mullen sequence. No problem. Oh, look at that tuck there, the long bar Tetris. But that's all she wrote. 1.282, the final score for Blue Scooty. Happens as game number 4 comes to your door in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, so coming up next at the conclusion of this one, our final match will be Eyeball taking on the Somalian captain. Blue Scooty looking to get it done in 4 and bring that next match up. Vicious Rhubarb looking to give you guys a little bit more time to warm up and bring this to a game 5. Let's see what happens. So far, these players matching each other. Both kind of dealing with the pieces in their own different way. Rhubarb stacking up a bit higher than Blue. And Blue was able to capitalize on a couple of Tetrises where Vicious Rhubarb was unable, so he has fallen a bit off the pace. Does get a quick Tetris there to bring this within 1 Tetris. But still very, very early days. 18 speeds. Got a lot of Tetris to be played here. I mentioned the Rumble in the Prairie event that's coming up in Illinois on March 15th and 16th and 17th. I will definitely be there. Rhubarb will definitely be there. Yeehaw will definitely be there. Kind of see Blue Scooty kind of rocking in his chair here. And what's really funny is I'm doing the exact same thing, and I'm not even noticing I was doing it until I just said it. All right, 230 playing 191, 43 lines through. Rhubarb sets up a long bar dependency. And actually, can he get another square? The answer is no, but he is going to, get into a pickle. Not like this, Rhubarb. All right, he's bringing it down. Long bar coming one piece too early. Oh, this board climbing. Long bar in. Dirty Tetris for Rhubarb. That may have just saved him. He was up very high. Split double. Going to provide some more relief as Rhubarb continues to burn this stack down. Another double. Drought incoming. This has allowed Blue Scooty to open up about a 100,000 point lead. It's 321 playing 228. And another dusty Tetris there for the vicious Rhubarb up to 251. Yes, a dusty Tetris, right? That is a Tetris that was scored on row 2. It's not quite dirty. It's just a little dusty, right? And you thank Not Zempro for coining that phrase. And I like it. I actually think it suits it well, so I use it. All right, nice clean Tetris there from Blue Scooty up to 413. Vicious Rhubarb getting a Tetris to 322. So it's 4 Tetrises back here, and we're past the halfway point. So Rhubarb is really just going to need something to slow Scooty down. That vertical eye tuck definitely didn't slow Scooty down. He was able to resolve that pretty quickly, but now has another eyepiece dependency formed in the center of the stack. There's a Tetris for Rhubarb. He is playing up so high, trying to play aggressively and get some points on the board. He's 5 Tetrises back, and he knows it. There's a Tetris for Rhubarb again. 372 playing 486. And we have reached the level, or the 100 line turn. Another Tetris there for Rhubarb, and now he's just going to try to bring this down. Has a long bar dependency, going to get the bar and get it filled out. Nicely done. And Rhubarb going to try to brace for transition. Meanwhile, Blue Scooty still continuing to stack cleanly and slam home Tetrises. 555 plays 124. 130,000 point lead here for the youngster. Oh, and a missed tuck or misplacement of that T piece for Vicious Rhubarb. Just gonna cause some more burning. It's not gonna cause much problem, just slow him down more. But he's gonna set up for a center well Tetris, gets the bar and the center well Tetris. 471 playing 584. A Tetris for Blue go to 607. A very strong game here for Scooty, just playing very clean, trying to get this done. All right, it's now 496. 6 Tetrises back is Vicious Rhubarb. Gonna have to make it out in the 19 speeds. So here we go. He's off and running. Blue Scooty, meanwhile, gonna transition at 676. A monstrous score. So Vicious Rhubarb needing to make it up here and doing so far so good. 569, hey now to 678. Long bar engaged. There's the Tetris for Blue Scooty. Go up to 704. Filling out the left-hand side now. He's trying to get ready for this Tetris. Nice placements of these pieces. But a drought starting to form. Bars coming in. Bang Tetris. Scooty slamming home another one. And Rhubarb unfortunately did not capitalize on that one, but can do it there. 651 plays 758. Vicious Rhubarb starting to mount the comeback. Was 130,000 points back. Now he's 100,000. But Blue Scooty continuing to pour on the Tetrises. Rhubarb really needs something to slow Scooty up. Ooh, nice adjustment for the T for Rhubarb there. 706 to 838. Blue Scooty with a awkward board and a misdrop there for Rhubarb. Another T. So Vicious Rhubarb now, unfortunately, getting into a mishap. Slowed down a bit, kind of waiting for the right piece. Gonna go with a spin, was trying to hold out for the tuck. Sets up for a dirty Tetris. But guess what? No long bar. I really do think that in Illinois, Rhubarb's not going to let me commentate any of his matches because he doesn't want me to generate the pieces. All right, there we go. 767 plays 992. Blue Scooty looking for the max out here on level 25. Needs the right pieces to come, and the right pieces do. Needs the bar. There's the long bar. Tetris. Make it a double. 1,055,000 to 802. And that's actually not a bad game from Rhubarb either. I mean, Rhubarb's playing good Tetris. Just Scooty on a whole nother level here. Long bar Tetris again for Blue Scooty. Able to just pour on the points as Rhubarb hits home a quick Tetris there. Goes to 903. Nice spin there, an Akibar for Blue Scooty, a Tetris for Rhubarb. 936. Tetris for Blue Scooty up to 1.1. And another Tetris, 1.15. Looking at a potential 1.25 into level 29. But Vicious Rhubarb's board starting to climb here. Tetris coming in, but has to go to work and getting that hole fixed. Blue Scooty can still get two more Tetrises. There's one. 1.26. And he puts that long bar all the way to the left. Does not take the Tetris into 29. There it is. Bang Tetris. 1.299. He tried to go for the 1.3. Tetris engaged. 1.335. There's a max out for Rhubarb. 1,060,000. So Rhubarb having to match this efficiency, and matching Blue Scooty on 29 is no easy feat. But if there's anybody that can do it, Rhubarb can. His 29 play is pretty good. However, this board not looking so sharp. Gets a long bar Tetris for some relief, but that left side's going to be completely cut off, and he's done at 1.1. Blue Scooty with a 1.3 and counting a 1.4 is good for game number 4 and the set. Play this out, my dude. Or you're just going to top out. Finish with a 1.4. GG's to your winner. Blue Scooty! Who's sideways? Hold on, I'll fix it. Oh, that was the wrong way. Hold on, I'll fix it. There he is. There's your winner, the Blue Scooty, getting it done in 4. GG. An upside-down winner is useless for a child. Agreed. Coming up next, we're going to have the eyeball taking on the Somalian captain. Don't go anywhere, anyone. We'll be right back.
With the controller. Blue looking for this dirty Tetris. Can't get a long bar to save his life right now. And will finally throw that long bar down for the Tetris as soon as it appears. Just going to take a triple there as transition is right around the corner. 6,000 for Blue Scooty. High divide. Another Tetris for NGC, man. Long drought coming in here to start level 19 speed play, but we'll get the long bar. Bang Tetris for NGC. 659 for Blue, 614 for NGC, man. 1.7 Tetrises is the difference. Another Tetris for NGC to go into level 21. Scooty will do the same. Cat 1-Up says double max time. Got some Ghost Scooties in here. Someone wants to see a 1.4 out of NGC, man. How hype would that be? NGC getting in a little bit of trouble, but does open up the right side. Long drought happening now. Keep in mind, this is only Scooty's drought. It has reached 50 pieces and is still going. What is going on? 60-piece drought for Blue Scooty. Easily survived and still has the lead. 808 to 769. Hey now, 7 times. There's a Colin seed even when there is no Colin seed. That's hilarious. Oh my god. NGC man knew when he said no SPS. Yeah, totally. 870 for Scooty, 779 for NGC man. It's been a while. A very hot minute since I've seen a drought that long. I think the highest I saw at Genesis was 35 from Vince. Well, it would have been Vince and Tarzan. Tetris for NGC, man. Still doesn't beat the highest I've seen, and that was actually in a game I played. I had a 71 drought against Japorto. And Japorto had it too, and he died, and I didn't. Tetris for Blue has the max out 1.01 into level 28. We're about to hit level 29 play. You can see the grip switch has already happened for NGC man. Another Tetris to go to 981. There it is, 1.059 for Blue Scooty going into level 29. And now it's a very short drought there for NGC man. I say it was his turn to suffer, but no. This is not a good board to go into kill screen with, by the way, just in case you're wondering. But he's trying. Ring the cowbell for the double max out. Scooty's board is going in the wrong direction. Oh, never mind. It gets shut right back down. Oh, the 5-tap doesn't work for NGC, man. He's going to top out. Scooty, let's take game 1. This is why we do NTC. Yes, love to see the drought counter. NGC knew. And he still kept the lead on the other side of that and maxed the game out before kill screen. Like, unflappable. Scooty's already taken it to the house. He's now trying to take it to the yard. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. He's taking it there. Yo, you said you wanted to see a 1.4? Probably not from Scooty, though. There it is, 1.4 and counting. That's going to hurt rollover chances a little bit. I'm gonna play one row up here, really? Yeah, he is. 1.5. 3 Tetrises remain. Now 2. And even with the lines, this should be a line-out rollover. But he's gonna do it in stealth at Tetris 1.6. He doesn't have double kill screen on. Let's go ahead and top this out. Scooty ahead 1-0. We'll count him down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh yeah, microwave leftover pizza absolutely is baller. Especially from a place around here, a place called Skipolini's. And they lay on the cheese pretty thick. And getting that melted from the microwave is just... Now I want more pizza. Why are we talking about pizza? Please stop. T-spin there from Blue Scooty. You needed to rotate that. You did not. He's trying to show off the pizza and is misdropping for his trouble. Not gonna lie, it's an Alex T moment there. 16,000 point lead for NGC Man here early on in level 18. He's not showing off pizza. He's got a good looking stack, although the drought counter has hit both players at the same time. Scooty gets out of it first. And it's 24 pieces for NGC. Tetris is for both players. NGC slightly in the lead here. Tetris for blue. Tetris for both players there. Scooty down by about a Tetris in pace. But real-time lead is not a thing, as Blue has decided pushing down is for him. And then, of course, the pieces turned into garbage. The heck game. Scooty needs the right piece for this. Not going to get it. And this is just killing his pace right now. NGC Man will take a bigger lead off that. And Scooty just gonna get back to the bottom and